Hello, GCO podcast family. I'm having an arms out day, and I hope you are too. I went to a basketball game last night and sat super close to the court. And when you do that, or when you have glass seats at a hockey game, you can't help but notice how incredibly fast those games are. And that's a fitting topic for this episode. Some people want to move fast when it comes to selling a house. Then they make decisions that dramatically slow down the process. And we know they want to sell a house fast because they call us first. They know us and trust us. They see us everywhere. Maybe someone recommended us to them and they're ready to go. They get their guaranteed cash offer, but then they start talking to other people without really knowing who they're talking to. Pretty soon they're collecting offers, thinking that more is better, and everything falls apart. Knowing your options is always a good thing, but offers aren't options if they can't close. In this episode, I'm going to tell you how and why that happens and why the guaranteed cash offer is such a game changer, especially today. Ready? Let's go! Don't believe it if they won't guarantee it. Kris Lindahl back with you, and what I'm about to talk about in this episode is so important, and it's getting more important every day. If you're even thinking about getting multiple cash offers on your property, then this episode is for you. By the time we're done, you're gonna have more knowledge than like 99% of the people out there. And hopefully I'll save you so much time and money that you'll look back and say, wow, I'm so glad I spent 10 minutes listening to that GCO podcast. Frankly, I'm seeing way too many people out there who think that all cash offers are the same. They assume that the number they see in a contract is the amount they're actually going to put in their pocket, and they think that the number is the only thing that matters. It's not. It's really not. Maybe you're in this phase right now. Maybe your mindset is, I need to move on, give me a number, and I'll go with whoever gives me the highest one because what else matters? Or maybe you're working with an agent who says they'll sell your house on the open market, or they'll buy it themselves. Or maybe an agent has told you that they have a cash buyer in their network. You might be hearing a lot of things out there, but the message you really need to hear is this. Don't believe it if they won't guarantee it. The best cash offer comes down to three things: certainty, stability, and people. First, let's talk about certainty because I feel like it's getting more important every day. Here's the question you need to ask. When I get a cash offer on my house, is the number I'm given the number I'm actually going to put in my pocket? Let me say that again because it's so important. When I get a cash offer on my house, is the number I'm given the number I'm actually going to put in my pocket? With Kris Lindahl Real Estate, the answer is yes. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If we give you a guaranteed cash offer for $500,000 on your house and you accept it, then we'll write you a check for $500,000. If you accept a guaranteed cash offer for $400,000, we'll write you a check for $400,000. If you accept a guaranteed cash offer for $300,000, we'll write you a check for $300,000. There are no commissions, no closing costs, no surprises. Can other cash buyers, they're also called acquisition companies, by the way, can they guarantee that you'll actually receive the number they quote you? Ask them and see what they say because a lot of them can't. And of course, they might say they can, but then ask yourself, do I trust them? When you see a number in a contract, make sure it's the same number you're going to close on. A guaranteed cash offer from Kris Lindahl Real Estate is just that, guaranteed. The offer you accept is the cash you get, period. End of story. This leads me to the importance of stability. I hear stories all the time of people who agree to a cash offer from someone else. Then at the last minute, right when they're ready to close, they get the rug pulled out from under them. The buyer delays the closing, or they suddenly lower their price, or they add a bunch of fees, or supposedly find something wrong with the house. Here's the inside scoop. Some of the cash buyers out there have thin resources. They don't have the money they need to keep their promises. They don't have a website. They don't have many reviews. They might give you a higher offer to get you to say yes, but that number isn't guaranteed. What they want is to get your property under contract, but then they have to find another investor to actually close on it. I know this because sometimes they call me to back their deals. They're actually just using you to try to make their model work. If all the pieces don't fall into place perfectly, they can't perform. Here's another one. Maybe an individual has approached you and told you that they're a real estate investor. This is another stability test. What does investor actually mean? Does the person have actual experience or have they just watched a few YouTube videos? If you're working with someone who says they're a real estate investor, it's totally fair to protect yourself by asking them a few questions, and even better, demanding that they show you proof. Hey, how many properties have you bought and sold in your career? Show me which ones and where they are. When's the last time you bought or sold a house? Show me the listing. How long have you been in the business? How fast can I close? What could derail the process? I've seen it too many times. A homeowner needs to sell quickly so they can get on with their life, and a so-called real estate investor keeps delaying the process because they don't have their ducks in a row.
I'm a smart seller.
And I'm a slow seller.
I called Kris Real Estate to get a guaranteed cash offer on my house.
I called a bunch of people who said they were real estate investors.
I got my guaranteed cash offer in 24 hours, and I accepted it right away.
I waited weeks to get multiple offers.
I closed in 5 days, moved out, and moved on.
I took the highest offer, but now they're telling me I have to wait to close.
I got cash in my pocket immediately.
I'm still waiting because the buyer says they're waiting for something on their end.
I'm already in my new place.
I'm still stuck in my house, and now the buyer's lowering their offer and charging me a bunch of fees.
Really? They didn't guarantee their offer?
They did not.
You should call Kris Real Estate.
Be a smart seller. Get your guaranteed cash offer today at krislindahl.com. When you get a guaranteed cash offer from us, we'll have no problem showing you a proof of funds letter stating that we have the cash to buy your house. And we won't waste a minute of your time. The smart sellers know it. The best offers come from the best companies, the ones you know and trust. You know us. You see us everywhere. We're the preferred cash buyer in the market, and we've had over 30,000 people tap our guaranteed cash offer program. And we use the word guarantee for a reason. Our people are the best. We follow through. We move fast. We have the infrastructure to get things done. We have the technology and intel to know the market inside and out. We get you to the finish line so you can move on to the next chapter of your life. Don't believe it if they won't guarantee it. And here's another rhyme, because I love rhymes. Don't sit at the table with a buyer that's unstable. You are 100% within your rights to ask cash buyers a lot of hard questions. Have you sold billions of dollars in real estate? Have you completed tens of thousands of transactions? How many 5-star reviews do you have? Can I pick my closing date? How soon can it be? Can I move out after the close? Can I pick my move out date as well? At Kris Real Estate, our answer is yes, yes, yes. And the smart sellers know it. Lastly, let's talk about people. People matter. And we have the best people, period. We have the most 5-star reviews by literally thousands. It's not even close. Why? Because more and more people are accepting guaranteed cash offers. And when you look at our online reviews, you'll notice how often homeowners mention the names of the people on our team that they worked with. The best people work for the best companies because the best companies make a positive impact on others. Our team is at such a high level because they've seen the impact our program has had on so many people. The person you work with on our team is going to listen. They're going to make sure this transaction happens and get you to the finish line. And you're going to feel their confidence and caring from the moment you talk to them. Homeowners write all the time about how they trust our people, how our people listen, and how much they love our people. I love seeing it because it's all about leadership and caring. We've invested a huge amount of time, energy, and brain power into becoming not only the preferred cash buyer, but also the thought leaders in this space. We've published 3 best-selling books, including the Guaranteed Cash Offer book that you should definitely check out. Every day, we're out there educating homeowners to help you understand this business and get you into the best position when it's time to sell. No other company is making podcast episodes like this. No one. My degree is in education. I love teaching. I love the community aspect of real estate, kind of that Main Street versus Wall Street approach. By the way, scratch the surface, and a lot of other companies out there are really Wall Street, so they lack a personal connection to what they're doing and the community they're serving. And there's so many companies that are backing out of their deals and creating some real nightmares for regular people who just need help. So to wrap up, you want the best cash offer on your house, and that's not just a number, it's the certainty, stability, and people that come with it and get you to the finish line. I'll say it one more time because you know the marketing rule, you have to say something like 7 times before it really sinks in. When it comes to getting a cash offer on your house, don't believe it if they won't guarantee it. Don't believe it if they won't guarantee it. Don't believe it if they won't guarantee it. If they won't guarantee it, don't believe it. There's a reason we call it a guaranteed cash offer. It's guaranteed. And especially in a shifting market, especially when it feels like uncertainty and volatility are on the rise, the certainty that you're going to work with great people who are going to get you to the finish line and help you get to the next chapter of your life has never been more valuable. Thank you so much for listening to this very important episode, and I hope you have an arms out day. There you have it. Bottom line, if you've reached out to us, it's because you want to move fast. Look at your options, but know that multiple offers don't equal multiple options. The highest offer isn't necessarily the best offer. And an offer isn't really even an offer unless it's guaranteed. Don't believe it if they won't guarantee it. We're always committed to delivering the best overall offer. That's what you'll see when you get a guaranteed cash offer, and that's why so many people choose to work with us. And I'm telling you, I've seen it over and over again. The multiple offer trap can slow you down and leave tons of money on the table. What you don't want is to get a guaranteed cash offer, sit on it while you collect more and more offers, get burned by someone else, then come back to us after our offer has expired. And now the shifting market and changing economy have pushed our offer lower. As the old saying goes, your first offer is usually your best offer. And that's very often true when it comes to a guaranteed cash offer. The smart sellers know it. That's why they say yes, while the slow sellers get stuck. So be a smart seller, move out, move on, and get to that great next chapter of your life. I'll see you next time.